team coverage. Doug Shoup of the Auto Club of Southern California tells KNX the roads will be crowded with getaway drivers. That's despite LA County seeing record average pump prices at $6.10. And those prices are not coming down anytime soon.
We do not see any immediate relief in sight. The reason why we're seeing these pump prices skyrocketing is because of the global oil concerns as a result of the situation between Russia and Ukraine. And number two, the increase in demand for gasoline. And due to the pent-up demand that we've seen over the last 2 years, we don't think that that's going to change as we head into the summer travel season.
He tells us when and where road congestion is going to be more severe.
We do not see any immediate relief in sight. The reason why we're seeing these pump prices skyrocketing is because of the global oil concerns as a result of the situation between Russia and Ukraine. And number two, the increase in demand for gasoline. And due to the pent-up demand that we've seen over the last 2 years, we don't think that that's going to change as we head into the summer travel season.
And the favorite road trip destinations this holiday season include Anaheim, Vegas, and San Diego. The Biden administration has issued Chevron a license that partially exempts the California-based energy company from U.S. sanctions on Venezuela so it can keep operating in that oil-rich socialist country. But it only lets Chevron perform basic maintenance work at wells that it shares with Venezuela's state-run oil company without being able to boost their production as it wanted to. The administration has faced pressure from some U.S. lawmakers to ease the Venezuela sanctions, while others want to continue or even strengthen them. It's unlikely, but it is possible if Rick Caruso wins the race to become LA's next mayor outright next month. He'd need to win more than 50% of the vote in the primary. Fernando Guerra, director of Loyola Marymount University's Center for the Study of Los Angeles, tells KNX he understands why the billionaire developer is hoping to avoid a runoff election.
You would actually end up saving more money. The election would be over. You wouldn't have to worry about counterattacks and being the point person of all the other candidates who might endorse that and all the other groups. Great strategy. You got the money to do it. The numbers aren't terrible.
Historically, only incumbent mayors have won elections in LA without a runoff, but he notes that Caruso has spent more on his race than any other municipal race in American history, except for Michael Bloomberg when he ran for mayor of New York City. Firefighters have now stopped the spread of a San Bernardino County wildfire that had threatened at least 10 homes for a while. So-called elk fire has burned about 250 acres since it started for unknown reasons yesterday in Yucca Valley near Joshua Tree National Park. By the way, fire officials say there are no parts of California that are under red flag warning right now, so that's a good way to start the long Memorial Day weekend. The fate of some residents living in Chinatown could depend on a meeting this morning with the LA City Council. There's a motion to purchase the Hillside Villa apartments, led by some tenants living in the 124-unit building to keep them from facing enormous rent spikes. But if the city uses eminent domain to force the building's owner to sell, there could be a downside. Tenants who earn too much may not meet income restrictions and could be forced to leave. The council will decide on whether to move forward with the process. Just ahead on KNX, angered residents in Granada Hills for officials to get a homeless encampment cleaned up. And we're going to check your roads, too. We have a new crash now reported on the westbound 10. This one at Peck Road. Thom Tran going to be along to tell you more about that. It's 10:41.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
But you still sell investments that generate high commission streams, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structure, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly, different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
It's Denise Fondo. Memorial Day savings starts now at award-winning Carson Toyota. Now get special 1.75% financing on a new shipment of select new 2022 Toyotas, including Corolla and Camry. Or get up to $1,000 DFS cash on select new 2022 Toyotas. Or buy today with zero money down. It's your choice at family-owned Carson Toyota. Call 877-695-0123 for details.
drain or won't drain. Don't waste your time on that grocery store liquid. Call me, Wacky Zacky, the drain opening magician. How much do you charge? $80 if we could open it with a 30-foot drain snake. How often does that work? About 9 times out of 10. What about that 10th time? That's when the magic happens. Tell me. I'd love to, but I wasted all of our time talking about grocery store liquid. Don't waste your time on grocery store liquid. Call Zach and me. Go. GOETCL.com.
At Sit and Sleep, we know how you really feel about today's inflation.
It's killing me, Larry.
So during Sit and Sleep's Memorial Sale, save over 50% off all the best brands. And with your good credit, sleep interest-free for 36 months with your minimum monthly payment.
Plus, save up to $500 on Tempur adjustable sets.
So if inflation has you screaming,
It's killing me, Larry.
trust your sleep to Sit and Sleep. During the Memorial Sale that will put you and inflation right to bed.
You love the thought of gardening in summer until you remember weeding and all the upkeep. So you Lowe's. And in the garden center, the Red Vest Associate tells you,
Hi, this is Daniel from Lowe's. Premium color mulch is the strongest defense against weeds. It also helps keep your soil protected for healthier plants. And now it's on sale for the new low price of $2.98 a bag.
thanks for the tip, and welcome the flowers. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. Valid 5/12 through 6/22. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Welcome to Total Wine and More. I'm on cooler duty this weekend. Fill it up with seltzers and canned cocktails. Oh, wow, great prices. Find what you love what you find. At Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, P21. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit. KNX News is on 97.1 FM.
KNX traffic is on 97.1 FM.
Southern California's only 24 hours local news and traffic station.
KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Everything you need, every time you listen.
It is 10:44. Good morning. I'm Larry Perrell. Coming up on KNX News 97.1 FM. A member of the Manson family has been found suitable for parole, and criticism mounting over the police response to that elementary school shooting in Texas. These stories coming up in the next 15 minutes, but first. It is traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. This report brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Here's Thom Tran.
Westbound side of the 10 at Peck Road. Got a crash involving a sedan and a big rig. Actually, 2 sedans and a big rig. They are going to be blocking lanes. I'm seeing slowing on that West 10 as you approach. CHP is on the scene and aware of the situation. Hopefully, she'll get that clear shortly. Southbound side of the 57, just past Diamond Bar Boulevard. There's an accident there I told you about, causing the delay out of Diamond Bar. The backup starts at Grand. Slow until you get past Diamond Bar Boulevard. Easy fix around this. Exit off the freeway. Use Diamond Bar Boulevard going southbound. If you have to get back on the freeway, if you do it at Diamond Bar, you'll be just at the tail end of the delays. If you want to be safe about it, you can use Bray Canyon Road going southbound, get back on the 57 at Tonner Canyon and skip the mess altogether. West 60 will be busy leaving Diamond Bar from Grand over towards Fairway Drive, and then there was a crash being reported on the West 60 near Peck Road. That's going to have traffic slow from 7th Avenue over towards the 605 before it starts to clear up. Long Beach, busy both directions, north and southbound, into and out of downtown Long Beach. The backup on the northbound side slows at Anaheim Street, busy right up towards the 405, actually up towards Del Amo Boulevard. The southbound side also busy from Del Amo Boulevard down towards Willow, and the ramp from the north 405 to the north 710. Extra busy this morning. Here's a hot tip from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change. Regular oil changes and properly inflated tires can help improve your car's gas mileage. That's a big deal when you're putting big miles on your vehicle traveling this summer. Locations all over Southern California. Coupons at SoCalOilChange.com. Your next reports, 10:55. More reports more off from the CarsonToyota.com 24-hour traffic center. KNX News 97.1 FM.
Overcast conditions once again as that May grade in full force today. It's going to take some time to clear, and then once the clouds clear, we will see partly cloudy skies. Unfortunately, some of our beach communities may not see any clearing at all, so just be aware of that. Upper 60s today for the coast, 70s for LA and Orange County Metro, upper 70s for the valleys, low 80s for the Inland Empire, mid 80s for the high deserts, mid 70s for the mountains. The Southern California's most accurate, dependable forecast on CBS 2 meteorologist Amber Lee for KNX News 97.1 FM.
And right now, 75 degrees in Palmdale, 64 in Burbank. Skies beginning to clear at Woodland Hills, where it's currently 64 degrees at 10:47. After making her 15th appearance before a parole board, Charles Manson follower and convicted murderer Patricia Krenwinkel has been found suitable for parole. State prison officials say the tentative decision will be reviewed by the legal team with the Board of Parole Hearings. It'll then head to the governor for review. Krenwinkel, who is 74, is California's longest-serving female inmate. She was a participant in the 1969 murder of actress Sharon Tate, led by Manson and his followers. A cleanup effort underway at a large junk pile in Granada Hills. A homeless encampment has been growing on a vacant lot, angering residents. In CBS 2 News coverage, a viewer spotted a stolen van among the rubble, which was reportedly a rare collector's item. A judge then granted a search warrant for stolen goods. This longtime neighbor told CBS 2 that he saw police come in and detain few people.
They said they want everybody out with their hands up. So I'm like, okay. This is not good.
Stephen Tobias works for the property owner Land Development Incorporated, which has been cited with multiple violations. He says problems began 2 years ago when a home development project stopped because of the Aliso Canyon gas leak. Homeless people then moved in during the pandemic.
It's hard to remove somebody who doesn't want to leave. And you can't get the courts to get involved because they're not even going to hear an unlawful detainer request. So what do you do?
Well, so far no one has been arrested. Police say they have found a stolen trailer and a dirt bike during their search. This holiday weekend and expected good weather will almost guarantee a surge of people to county beaches, and the LA Sheriff's Department will be increasing the number of deputies patrolling there.
The beach patrol mission will cover heavily used sections of the shoreline from Malibu all the way down to Playa del Rey, according to Sheriff's Special Operations Division Chief Jack Ewell.
Within those areas, there's numerous beaches, to include Zuma, Malibu, Mother's Beach, Santa Monica, Venice, Will Rogers Beach, and Topanga Beach.
While the 50-plus deputies will be on foot, ATVs, or even horseback if there's a need to deal with homeless issues or mental health problems, specialists are on standby.
We have our mental evaluation teams, we have our homeless outreach teams, and they supplement our patrol deputies to ensure that those people get the support that they need.
The patrols will run daily, beginning Saturday all the way through the Labor Day weekend. Pete Demetrio, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Airport and casino revenue reports in Nevada show that gambling continued a 14-month hot streak in April. Return of international flights through Las Vegas boosted travel, almost to levels seen before the pandemic. Over 4 million passengers flew into or out of Harry Reid International Airport last month, and nearly 3.5 million tourists visited the Vegas area. The Nevada Gaming Control Board says statewide casinos earned more than $1 billion, and that made last month the best April ever for the state, for Clark County, and for Las Vegas. It's time for a check of your money. Here's Bloomberg's Tracy Junkie.
Clothing for the office spent almost 2 years gathering dust in closets and at clothing stores. Reports this week from Macy's, Nordstrom, and Gap's Banana Republic indicate that's what's popular with shoppers now, and that it's sweatpants and yoga pants stuck in drawers and on shelves. That hurt Gap's, Old Navy, and Athletic chains in recent months. The Wall Street Journal reports that Old Navy is scaling back its effort to sell more clothes in larger sizes because the demand isn't there, and it wasn't making enough in middle sizes. Those items were selling out. Investors haven't been all that happy with Gap, but they are pleased that we are still shopping. The government says even adjusted for the hottest inflation in decades, we were spending more money in April. The Dow is on day 6 of gains for the first time this year. It's up more than 350 points, 1%. Nasdaq's rising 2.5%. We check your money at 20 and 50 after every hour. On Bloomberg, Tracy Junkie, KNX News 97.1 FM.
And coming up on KNX News, military ships on display on LA's waterfront this weekend. Tell you more about that in just about 2 minutes. And traffic coming up as well. We've got a crash on the northbound 405, this one near Culver City. That is about 3 minutes away. It's 10:51.
KNX Heroes are inspirational, motivational, life-changing, and life-saving. I'm Heather Jordan. If you'd like to nominate someone as an upcoming Hero of the Week, send an email with the nominee's name, contact info, and all the important information to heroes@knxnews.com.
There's only one candidate for mayor who hasn't raked in millions from special interests. Rick Caruso. One candidate who won't take a dime from corporations. Rick Caruso. One candidate who will work for $1 a year. Rick Caruso. One candidate whose only special interest is ending homelessness, curbing crime, and giving back to the city he loves. Rick Caruso. He can clean up LA. Paid for by Rick Caruso for Mayor 2022. Additional information is available at ethics.lacity.org.
Spectrum Business always delivers fast and reliable internet for less. And now, new Spectrum Business customers get an added bonus. 8 weeks of local TV advertising worth $1,500 for free. So your business gets the best internet and $1,500 of free local TV advertising to bring in new customers. Visit Spectrum.com/reach and make the switch today. Spectrum Business. No nonsense, just business. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
I'm Laura Reynolds with CarProUSA.com. GM Engineering Project Manager Lawrence Zier says GM has developed a heat pump that recovers energy from the battery and uses it to power heating and propulsion while also conserving battery range. He says the Ultium Energy Recovery can also capture and use humidity from both outside and inside the vehicle, including body heat from the driver and passengers. For more information on these and other vehicles, check out CarProUSA.com. With today's Auto News, I'm Laura Reynolds.
The CarPro Auto News is brought to you by Keys Toyota.
Well, welcome to the CarPro Show. Anthony Salyer, he's my man, at Keys Toyota in Van Nuys.
Thank you for having me, Jerry. We're looking forward to having another record-breaking year here at Keys Toyota. The only way we can do that is passing the savings on to our customers. Right now, we're sitting on 200 new vehicles in our pipeline.